OpenAI just got sued. For what, you might ask? Well, for ChatGPT practicing law without a license. Let's break down the case right now. They just got sued in federal court, allegedly practicing law without a license. There's actually 3 causes of action. The first is tortious interference with contract. The second is abusive process. And then lastly, unlicensed practice of law. Yikes. Let's go over them. These are all unproven allegations, and they were all filed on March 4th, 2026. We just have a complaint. We don't have a ruling, but we will break it down here. So, the plaintiff is Nippon Life Insurance. It settled a long-term disability benefits case in January of 2024 where the claimant, Delator, signed a full release of all claims. The case was dismissed with prejudice, meaning she cannot refile. She agreed to this, okay? In early 2025, per the complaint, she expressed doubts to her attorney, saying, "Hey, did you make some errors? Are you gaslighting me?" The attorney confirms that the settlement is final. There's nothing he can do. She allegedly uploads these emails into ChatGPT, asks about gaslighting and if there's an error, and ChatGPT allegedly agrees, saying it's manipulative, suggests firing her lawyer, then drafts a Rule 60B argument for vacating the settlement. Wow. She allegedly fires the counsel, files pro se to reopen, all allegedly drafted by ChatGPT. The judge denies it, though. He's like, second thoughts are not grounds for the settlement to be overturned. The settlement is upheld. But it continues. Allegedly, ChatGPT helps her refile a new lawsuit. Nippon is added as a defendant to this lawsuit. Nippon calls this a direct breach of the release agreement. We'll have to wait and see on that. But then, then from the docket, it allegedly explodes. Over 44 motions, memorandums, demands, petitions, requests were filed since March 20th, 2025. Or March 2025, I guess. Plus 14 standalone requests for judicial notice. The complaint claims that all of these were drafted with ChatGPT's assistance. Many were meritless or procedurally incorrect and improper and served no legitimate legal purpose or procedural purpose. And also she used some fake cases too. Allegedly. So let's get into the 3 causes of action. We'll start with the tortious interference. Nippon claims that ChatGPT allegedly knew of the settlement because of what she had inputted, and then induced a breach by drafting the reopening docs. Then the second cause of action is abusive process, allegedly aided Delator's misuse of court for harassment as a joint tortfeasor. And then third and lastly, this is kind of the biggest one that's getting all the headlines, is unlicensed practice of law. ChatGPT is not licensed in Illinois or anywhere to my knowledge, yet they were providing legal services. What is Nippon asking for? A declaratory judgment saying, stop giving legal advice, $300,000 in compensatory damages from defending against Delator. They're saying that that's how much it costs. And then just to defend, which is wild, $10 million in punitive damages, which is punishment, effectively. What do you guys all think? Is this a failure of the court system to allow the pro se filings to get this far and become so costly on Nippon? And also, why is it so costly? That's a whole different video. What lawyers are using. And should we allow AI to practice law? It can pass the bar exam, but as we've seen, sometimes it makes up cases. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments and follow for more.